Hello everybody, welcome back to Blueprints. It's day 24. I've made a couple of changes to my little note-taking UI. First of all, I now have committed buttons to be able to do this on my mouse, so I can go back and forth and back and forth. So hopefully that means I forget that I'm on this screen longer than I necessarily need to be on some occasions. And the stuff here is zoomed in as wide as I can make the frame, without then cutting stuff off of the images, because unfortunately in this software you can't change the font size on stuff, which seems a little dumb, but it's as big and wide as I can get it without just typing everything in title font, which I may do if we still need to, but for now we have that. We have the game over here, and we do not have any deliveries. We have 50 steps. We have our allowance. So some feedback that I've had from you guys in like non-spoilerish terms. For some of the rooms that I think I'm familiar with, I kind of need to slow down and look for things. A lot of people were mad that I didn't see the trainers on the ground, the running shoes, for the first time. But I chalk that up to, I don't think up to that point I knew that running shoes were an item that I could take. And so as a result, I just thought they were part of the scenery, like the high-heeled shoes are in the boudoir, but I'll keep an eye out for those in more places. And yeah, just try and be a little bit more mindful of some of the rooms we've been through. We've got a list of current mysteries over there, so drain the fountain and go through exit 5 in the tomb, the apple gate, the boudoir safe, the office safe, the computer parts, a room 46 revisit, and trunks in the pool. So the simplest thing to get to, hopefully, might be the room 46 revisit, because apparently there is stuff to do there after we get there for the first time. Do we want the chapel this early, just to maintain some exits out? I think so. At some point I want to draft a closet off of a bedroom and just get those extra items. I feel like I've earned it. Right, let's start here. Also, there might be some stuff that I've missed in photographs and images with the magnifying glass, but if so, I do not know yet what. Were these not filled with things previously and now they're empty? Arrows on the clocks, but it looks like the arrows are on lots of the clocks, so don't know what to make of that. There's this huge thing. Can I see anything that might be a puzzle in here? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All looks correct. Nothing on the books. Nothing on the tables. Other books, we know the artwork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All there. So expect some of this to come, because who knows what I might have missed. Pantry in the corner is lovely. And we'll just keep going through in this direction, I suppose. Haven't gone to the garden yet. I feel like I probably should go out to that door in the garden. But now I've made my bed walking through here. So we'll go till we perhaps find a dead end or similar. Hallway on the left is welcome. We need some keys sometime soon. That would be ideal. Dead end here would be totally fine. Bedroom or kitchen. Let's go bedroom so we don't spend the gem. We can also cut through the bedroom to the den and not lose out on too many steps, because this gives us 2 just for walking in it. There's this photo that we've looked at before, and I don't see anything that constitutes a clue in this photo. But I could very easily be wrong. There's also this photo. I've looked at this with a magnifying glass before. I didn't see any kind of tiny hidden letters or anything mysterious going on in here. But again, could easily be very, very wrong. Nothing on that side. Stuff in the cupboards, books. Don't know if the paper cranes mean something. Often they're like used in symbology to mean things, but nothing that I obviously notice about this place. So you know what? Since we have now 50 steps, we can lose one whole step to go back and do the outdoor room. That'll be fine. This fountain still looks like it has some kind of mystery. Make a wish. What? What? Have I never walked up to the fountain with coins before? I have no idea what that does. Yet another mystery. With 9 coins, I would not mind seeing the temple for donations, the shrine. There it is. Right. Lots of candles. No secret pipes, alleyways, mysteries. Can't get back there. Lots of lit candles that are just lit candles. Nothing around the back of you. Didn't check before, I don't think, but seems not. So, make an offer. May the result in a bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. How many coins do we spend on this? We just go all 9, just go all in. Last time I think we did 2. You have received the blessing of the general. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gems. For 3 days. That does not seem great on first reflection. Also, we can take our money back, which I have no idea what that could do. Should we do it once? Because otherwise I'm never going to learn. You have been cursed. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose 1 step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose 1 key. Each time you draft a green room, lose 1 gem. Each time you draft a shop, lose 1 coin. And after each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. Curse duration 2 days. Well, now we know. That's going to make achieving very much hell. Also, there's the other mystery that we have. We have been breaking down these words. If we could count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Unless it's gales or something, but gates seems to... Gates and dates rhymes, I guess, is what I'm working with. If we could count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I don't know what that means, but one to keep in mind for sure. Small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. It's not just the numbers in it, is there? If we could count small gates, 8 dates. No, I don't know. So, back in here. We have been cursed. And in the top right corner, cursed for 2 days. Goody. Let's go this way. Parlor, closet. Let's do parlor. So what do we lose on this? Nothing on a blue room? No, but that's fine. So I do not expect to make the greatest of progresses right now. The gems are in the white box. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. If the box with the false statement contains the gems are in the white box. If this is true, and the box with the false statement contains the gems, this is false. The box with the true statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. I'm a little lost on this one, but I'm already so... Yeah, I'm already so knocked back by the curse that we have. I'm just kind of not throwing the run, but moving forward with haste, shall we say. Right, so observatory, book. Publishing date, number of stars in the sky, North Star, this, that, dead end rooms. Sale, we haven't seen. Florealis bloom of the sky, green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Don't know what that means. That's a what, 20? Everything is 50% off today. See flyer for details. Have you populated a flyer? Oh, you have. Today only, great deals, ahoy. The sale. Everything is at 50% off. Offer valid at commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshops. Don't see a secret code in there. At least nothing super duper obvious. We can click the globes, but I don't think that does anything obvious. Okay, well, there's a night. I still am totally unsure on the chess pieces thing. Well, we can't draft that, so we'll draft this and get a key at the very least. Anything else in this room that I've missed? Rug, many chairs. Oh, it's a picture of the bluebird. I know this bluebird. I've never seen this picture before, like this specific piece of paper. But I don't think this offers us up a clue. But it does show me that I do need to make sure I'm being extra observant to all the little nooks and corners and bits and pieces that I may have missed previously. We can go over to the chapel, but the chapel offers us a way through anyway, so we'll draft the closet. Key and a gem. No sign of anything extra. That's fine. Okay, moving on. This note, doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked, is a lie. We understand that. Flowers. Back through the spare room. I mean, is there something in the spare room I've missed? It's entirely possible. I've run through here so many times and not stopped to look. But it does seem there is little else for us here. Unless suddenly we do something in that room is then fully decorated down the line somehow. No idea. We'll throw ourselves through the chapel. I almost want to write down a list of all the rooms that are available. And so that I can be like, okay, this has 2 dig spots and the elevator that's a mystery. Entrance hall has postcards and stuff. Spare room is plain, rotunda, blah, blah, blah. And just see what mysteries might we be aware of or missing in various rooms. I can't believe there's still so many rooms we haven't seen. Truly. Nursery, whenever you draft a bedroom, get 5 steps. Guest bedroom or hallway. Gonna go hallway. We've lost an extra key, or we drafted a hallway and lost a key because of our curse. Same lie. Parlor. So it's a second copy of this because we added that via the mirror room previously or something. The gems are in this box. The gems are in a box next to this box. The gems are in the blue box. They all seem to be true. The gems are in this box. True. The gems are in a box next to this box. True. I think this has to be a lie and this has to be a lie. Wait. The gems are in the blue box. Lie. The gems are in this box. Lie. The gems are in a box next to this box is true, so it has to be the black box. Good. Right. Art. Fireplace, these letters. Just the rules of the game. Nothing else that I see specifically. Empty fireplaces. Drawn curtains. Like, honestly, I don't know what I'm looking for or where I'm looking for it, and that leads to just really a sense of look everywhere and hope for the best. We can do the billiard room. That's one without a curse in it. Got your artwork. I want... Oh. There's billiard balls on the table, and they all have numbers on. They don't match the colours of the sums, but we've got 5, 8, 13, 12, 15, 3, and the cue ball. Do I ever think that is a secret? Or like here, we have a series of balls with numbers on. Like, is this one blank 7, 6? If we figure out what the blank is, that could be a password because we have to go through all the other balls to figure out what ball is missing to be this one. I really have no idea. And also, where would I take that 4-digit number? I know there's a bunch of safes that need 4-digit numbers. Let's start here, though. 12. 11. Minus 3 is 8. Times by 1, or divided by 1 is still 8. Divided by 4 is 2, I think. 3... 3 minus 7? No, it's 3 times 7 is 21, minus 3 is 18. 2 times 11 is 22, minus 12 is 10. Okay, we get the silver key. Right, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna try and figure out what some of these numbers are and if there's possible clues within? Like, how many balls would there be in a game of pool like this? Would it be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 on the rack? Or would it be 4, 3, 2, 1? 4 and 3 is 7. Well, it's triangular numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 ball would be played with a diamond of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I don't know pool well enough. But have we got... Those two balls look the same. I can't tell if that's a 13 or a 14 or an 11. There's another 8 ball, so we've got enough balls to be multiples of stuff, which is also interesting. So the yellow stripe is 13. So this would be 11376. That's a cue ball. I'm not sold on this. I think the art is so unclear that it's probably not something that I think it is. We can get a key or a bedroom or the passageway. It's going to have to be the passageway. So, that gets us over there. If we need it. I think we need it. We don't have a shovel. Let's do kitchen for a gem. We lost a coin when we drafted the shop, but everything is super discounted today. So 3, 6, 9, 12 or 15. So this is cheapest. We're probably going to run up against a lack of gems and keys, though. So large amounts of steps don't necessarily help us. Anything in the kitchen? High, high, low, high, high. Yellow, purple. Scale set at 3 PM, which is weird. Unless it's just not zeroed out correctly. Cat food. Sink. Well, I admit I've never turned that tap on before. Don't know that that means anything to me. Wonder if I should just leave it running because every other time we've explored the house, it's not been running, you know? Can't afford you, can afford you. You're a dead end. Sure, we'll take security. Apparently, somebody told me that there might be more emails that I should be reading as well. So, let's take some time to investigate the computer a bit. The estate inventory, nothing. Log into network. What is the password? I know I've got it written. Swan song. Password accepted. Connecting to network. Come on, do you think? Do you think? Thank you. Alright. Staff services. Punch in, punch out. Staff announcements. I'll come back. I want to see staff announcements to see if it's changed now that we have inherited the estate. Come on. Oh, don't do this whole malarkey again. Just keep me signed in. It'll be so much easier. Staff services. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access. Fine. Schedule change. Special orders. If you like a specific brand of gum. Special order. What would you like? Give me the magnifying glass. I should be doing that more often. I forgot that was a thing that we can do on our trips through. Electronic mail. Possession of this terminal does not allow for access to electronic mail. Currently, we can only do this in the office. Okay. Then we should draft the office at our next convenience. Data transfers. We don't have any other places. Okay. Duly noted. From here... Coat check for a treasure map. We could check the silver key. But we'll take the dark room. It's going to take one of everything from us. So we are very poor. Are the lights going out or not? Yes. I've been told I should be more fastidious looking through here as well. There's something I might have missed. Twins room. Sinclair, fine. Electronic keycard is nice. There's one of those in one of the rooms around the corner. Right, bunch books. Anchor. Tiny sheep. More books. Pawn. Tent and 10. Boat. Boat outside. Tiny rug. Do I hear water running in the kitchen from here? I do. Interesting. So, we now have a key card. We can do this. One, two, three. Don't know if that means anything. Probably not. Oh goody, the bathroom. So far, I have found zero use for this room. I assume it's just a red room that literally has no benefit and it's just a dead end that you have to draft sometimes. Honestly, not a big fan of bathrooms without windows. Hard to get all that steam extracted, you know? Unless there's like a secret message hiding in the shadows. But that's probably also a big reach, isn't it? Which makes everything unclick-onable. Which makes sense. Okay. Back through security. Yeah, we'll use our silver key here. Otherwise, we're not going to get more. Conference room, mechanarium. We haven't got any mechanics-based rooms, I think. So, give me conference. And then, whenever items will be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Spreading items, we understand. Bunch of pens. Safe code, this is a lie. I don't know if there's some kind of trick to it. Don't see anything else in this room of my benefit. Nothing on the chairs. No. Got the standard artwork, got the foundation lever. And we are locked out again. Down to the hallway, I suppose. We figured out the terminal password previously. Keycard access doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, a redundant security measure. Normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. This is a lie. B. Microwave. Is there anything in these terminals? I haven't seen this room before. That's the library. Vault, the wine room, the, what's it called? Not the parlor. Not the den. What are you? I can't remember. One with the key. Hallway, storeroom, one being decorated, closet, office, security, the very expensive shop, twin room, archives. That one looks like the one with the key again, but maybe I'm getting two rooms confused. That looks just like that, which it is. Okay. The gallery, the pool, something with a big piano we haven't seen, and the vault again. Time coming up on 12 noon. Nothing new that I can see. We can see that there's power conduits through certain rooms, not through others. But we're going kitchen. Yeah, can we go through the other side of here? Or is that locked? We haven't tried yet. So we shall. Of course. Bedroom, parlor, hallway, chapel, entrance hall. All very straightforward. Can't take any money from me if I don't have any money. Ah. See? This shouldn't be locked. If we can get the garage, we can get a bunch of keys. Alright. Nook offers one key. Anything in the Nook? We got some stuff with colours. A white rook. Jukeboxy thing. Coat rack. Books chair. No, nothing. So, room off of the foundation, perhaps? It's a chunk of a walk round again. But We might as well. Like, we never know when we might draft a room we've never seen before on an opportunity like this. So, we will try. Not that one. I don't know if certain rooms are rarer at certain depths or not as well. I know they're more likely to be locked. Shame about the library, because the turn is blocked off. We can't get something interesting from there. Gymnasium offers 2 rooms, and we aren't going to need the steps for anything else now. Any sneakers on the ground? No. Right, let's do the west door first. Garage needs thing. Of course it does. Dining room. Are we going to get to room 8? Possibly, possibly not. We'll not go in there yet then. No need for the freezer when we literally don't own anything. Again, another room that I've been through a bunch of times. Never found much more than like a coin on the ground or something. Lots of these hats in the building. But else, I don't see anything of note. Now we get the library. We could do the utility box to go back to the darkroom, but right now we do not have the steps to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, we do, because we can go through the passageway, can't we? I think. So we could do the breaker box. We can't do the secret passage, but I want to do the library and draft an uncommon, a less common floor plan, I think. While we've got the opportunity to do so. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington might be the only one we've not taken. See the directory with the R key. Hundreds of books. Let's go back upstairs and just double check these. Records. Inheritance here, room 46. To-do, to-do, to-do. 5 upgrade discs, 1 red letter. And that's all it tells me. And on this side... cannot see the code off of this picture of the lock, which is a shame. Favorite floor plans? Tomb, always take it apparently. I think I've seen it twice and taken it twice. I've never made a contraption. Stamp collection. Interesting. Last time I think we saw this page, we had the stamps outlines, but it didn't say stamp collection, didn't have the magnifying glass here. So magnifying over stamps to gain more in the collection is interesting. Maybe one day walk-in closet, most avoided because it's just a dead end. Highest grade of classrooms 3. Okay, interesting stuff there, but no secret codes, safes, that kind of thing. At least not that is abundantly obvious. Don't be locked. Ah, such a pain in the butt. Lose 2 steps here. Can we get some back with this? Means a step through rank 5. Oh no, we get that immediately, which is nice. Dead end here. The ladyship's chamber. The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10. Next time you walk in closet, gain 3. I mean, I've never been in this room before, so we must investigate. Card. Does it never end? A spiral. Is that a constellation through the stars? Perhaps. Umbrella, car and card. Harp. Table, chaise lounge. Ballerina toy. Books. Ahaha, an upgrade disc. Lovely. Her ladyship's diary is locked. Wow, that's not annoying at all. Okay. Right, well, we should... That's the Black Widow symbol. I don't know if that's going to be important for something. It's got the same symbol as this book here. We should definitely endeavour to do the upgrade disc before it is lost. That's a very simple goal. Where was security? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms away through the gymnasium. We just got a few extra steps, so we have a brief moment to look for some other stuff. There's the utility closet. We can go check out the darkroom while we're there. Keycard system is on. I seem to be entirely unable to make purple anymore. I don't know if I did it once and it was done, but hey. There's the artwork. Okay, so gymnasium, foundation, kitchen, security. Gymnasium, foundation, kitchen, security. Oh, I need to right click or press E. Yeah, can I just right click to leave, please? No. Upgrade disc number 6. What might you offer me today? The Nook. We see the Nook a lot. What options do we get? 2 keys. Bacon and eggs. You will always draw the library when drafting in this room. Honestly, I like that because the library has rare rooms off of it. I'm doing it. Alright, that's very interesting. Where the dark room's right next to us. So, what might have I missed in the dark room? Picture of maids. Picture of a Sinker camera selfie in a mirror. That same Sinker camera. Right, let's do these center tables first. Picture of maids again. The artwork for the artwork puzzle, Coat and Coast. Grainy version of the Apple Yard. Portrait. Portrait with camera again. This one is a lot redder than the others. If you're going to tell me there's like film I can develop in here or something, that would be fantastical, but unexpected. Oh my god. Do I need the magnifying glass to read this? If so, you got me, game. You got me. Well, we've ordered a magnifying glass for the commissary. We get a key. Print note. Yeah, we want to make more of these. There's not like a raw slide in the camera I can pull out. There's power ducting that goes through the ceilings. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing here. There's an open drawer. I think we've seen that open drawer before. It has a button to raise some kind of pillory-ish thing. Maids again. Maids again. Right, so we need to bring a magnifying glass back here, is my suspicion. Thank you to the commenter that said I should be looking around here with a little more focus. Is there a locked door anywhere near that I can get to? The library. With 5 steps, I'm not going to make it to the library. Unfortunately. Which is a shame because it's almost enough time to then get food out of the dining room, except I've come into a dead end anyway, so that is the end of our day. I'm going to call it a day, and then if we have one more day left of this curse, I think I'll do a fast day immediately, assuming that it doesn't turn into an hour-and-a-half long episode, to get rid of this curse that we have. A sizable jigsaw house. Lots of puzzles. One new room. That was the ladyship's chambers. Save and continue. Day 25. I've seen comments on like social media that people have like day 120 and they're still working through mysteries and stuff, which seems wild that there's that much stuff in here. So we are cursed for this day, so let's just get through this day real fast. Give me a parlor, I suppose. And for clues, the gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. The white box is true. True, true, true. That doesn't work out. That would be all things true. They can't all be true. The gems are not in this box is a lie. The gems are in this box is a lie. The white box is true. Is a lie. Okay, so that doesn't work. The white box is true is a lie. The gems are in this box is a lie. The gems are not in this box is true. So they're in the black box. Does that work? It does. Lovely. Any car keys or anything similar? Nothing immediately obvious. Let's go. Den. We'll skip out the left side wall and just work through here. Anything available? Anything extra? No. You know what? Storeroom me. If we're going to have to fight against this curse, it's simpler to be well prepared. Chapel, guest bedroom, hallway. We'll go hallway. Out to the west side. West hallway, courtyard. Spends a gem, gets 2 gems back. Cursed for a gem as well. Has a trunk. We have no key, no sledgehammer. Another parlor, spare room, drawing room. You may draw new plans while drafting from here. Give me the parlor. We can hopefully get a surplus of gems to work with for a while. Hopefully that then assists us in our explorations. The gems are in the black box. Every statement with the word black is false. The gems are in the blue box. This is true. This is true. This is false. Gems are in the blue box is true. This, I hope. Oh, I biffed it. Fine. Not the end of my world. I do like garage for 3 keys. So we will. Anything else? Can't do that guy. This note. I don't think there's anything special for us. Okay, so back through the hallway. Now equipped with 3 keys. Not that we need them yet. Nook, bedroom, drawing room. We may redraw plans. I'm just going to try and get to the foundation to give us 2 sideways paths. Oh my. And magnifying glass. Sorry for those of you that dislike putting "an" in front of words that shouldn't have "an" for comedic effect. Library. A gem and a sightseer's guide to Reddington. I think I've read this. Have I? 1,000 species. Ilex ex Meserve, a species of holly unique to Reddington Mountains. Featherfall Keep. Various years. Mount Holly. Schoolhouse. Mainway Station Bazaar. Finsdale Lake, Angel Tower, Botanical Gardens, Mount Holly. We should... Excuse me. We should be looking for stamps now that we have the magnifying glass as well to do our stamp guide. Are you a stamp? So, let's go upstairs. We will pore over the books with the magnifying glass just in case. Right, nothing in there. Nothing in these shelves that suddenly lets you interact. I need like a monocle that puts an aura around all the things that can be interacted with. This... 1:30. The fountain is full. No code on there. Nothing in here that I can see. Claim check. I don't know what all that gibberish text at the bottom is. Why the numbers are backwards and stuff. Not sure. These are all things that we know. Contraptions. Stamps that we've done. Stamps found on the estate and inspected will be added to this page. Okay. No secret message in the holly. Maybe one day, walk-in closet. Highest grade 3. Okay. I wonder if there'll be a prize for finishing our stamp collection. Maybe just an achievement in-game. Who knows? Rare room. Books for sale. I've never seen the bookshop before, so we must. Oh. History of Oneida, first edition, a new clue, The Curse of Black Bridge, Realm and Rune, Drafting Strategy 4, Drafting Strategy 5. Books purchased in the bookshop will be permanently added to the library and available to check out on your next visit. Well, we don't have that kind of money, which is a shame, but nice to know that there is other spaces for meta progression and mysteries and such. Reddington Herald, a new clue sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Marion Marigold that is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 4 months after the distressful report that the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Our current publisher has issued a statement debunking conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, The writing of the book was completed and well into editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher was revealed that the proceeds from New Clue will be going to the Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel on the investigation of missing persons. Still, the timing and coincidentally mysterious title of the third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of the opinions, fans, pundits and cynics alike were standing together elbow to elbow in the bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may be the last words ever published by the author. Okay, interesting. Nothing else for our troubles. Maybe this pattern of books is a clue in the colours. You never know with these things. Bookshelves high to the rafters. Bookshop. Okay, off of there. I want routes, so we will go hallway. Spends an extra key. No fun. Door is locked. Key. Observatory. Rack up more stars. We are up to 16. Is not bad going. Is this book The Fixed Stars? I don't know if that's the book in the library that we can otherwise take out. 5 diamonds. And 4-way doors. That's lovely to see. Veranda, lavatory. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. We got the gems, so we might as well spend them. Little sledgehammer action. No shovel. Haven't been out into that side of the garden yet. Don't know if we'll find a way like we did with the garage to do that eventually. Food for sale. I kind of want to save my money for the possibility of buying a book. +2 steps. Always appreciated. Right, this. Is there a word, a number, a code etched into the text somewhere? I really don't see it if there is. Same for this. If there is a hidden message in this, like that could say 50 right there, but feels like a stretch. I really don't see it if it's there. Dining room could get us extra steps soon. Given that we've got so many gems to draft with, it'd be nice to have them for something else. So, immediate snackage. Not locked. Archives, commissary, cloister. I don't think I've ever drafted the cloister. So let's do that now. Loads of dig spots. Unless you can dig from this far away. Am I missing something? There's no way into that section. So unless you can get to the dig sites from the outside of the wall, I don't know. Let's try the north path first. Locked. South. The weight room would give us more options, but I'll take a workshop. Sledgehammer and magnifying glass. Can I contrapt with that? The true box does not always contain the prize. Yep, that's the parlor game clues. The lever that I have never put to use. The sheet music I have never put to use, apart from it says the word message in bold there. The rest is a complete mystery to me. The letter T in that stone. Sledgehammer and broken lever. And something else. There's something to be made. I just can't make it with what I've got. There's nothing else to be grabbed off of this table because it just interacts with the crafting mechanism. Do we have the art in here for once? This is the one word I don't have, right? This is... this room. So I think it's a T. It's not paint and pain. Create and crate was previously what we saw, but flight and fly. How do we get to a T from this? Paint and I don't know. I don't know. Create, crate, fly and flight, paint, globe, sky and skite, stay isn't right. I will grab a screenshot of this because I need it just to confirm later when I can ponder over it more. Can I please... that button, and then that lets me get to this button. Then I can grab a picture of that. Stick it under here. I cleaned up some of the old ones that we do no longer need. Right, so back to cloister. Still no keys. So are you locked? You are. And you are also locked, which is annoying. We go south in the dining room. Yes. 7 locked doors does not help me. Archives doesn't really help me either. Archives is more likely to have an item of help in it, though, I think. Like a key on a table, except that cost me one of everything to come into a red room. Of course it did. Blasted curse. We can look through this with the magnifying glass, but unless there is a written note somewhere on a page. Is there a stamp? I'm so quick to forget that I'm holding a magnifying glass. No, really don't see anything obvious. This room also has energy ducting, if that becomes important down the line. None of these can be opened. None of these are of use to me. No, not much use at all. Okay, so in which case we have 5 gold. We cannot afford a book, which is a damn shame. Get our 2 steps through there. We do not have a shovel, which would be really useful right about now. Have we tried the other side of the foundation? I cannot recall. We have not yet. Unfortunately, both dead ends. And we are well out of gems. Keycard again. This does not have a stamp or anything secret. We have not found the blasted dark room when we want it. As part of the RNG that I think has frustrated some players in their journey through the game. But I'm just happy that we still have plenty of mysteries to be working on, so not quite as urgent for me. Back into the hallway. Through the bookshop again. Library. Is there a stamp on anything here? Not on there. Not through any of here that I can see. I think the books upstairs had stamps. There might be a stamp on the book in the letter in the main entryway, which is where we are headed. This envelope. Nuance. That feels like it could be a name of one of the paintings. Right, well, that stamp should be now in place. We can go to the garden. We are just going to hope, well, I was going to say we're going to hope that we can get to things here, but let's change out at the coat check. Retrieve the treasure map, check the magnifying glass. So, keycard, broken lever, sledgehammer, treasure map shows the same route over. We have got a room over there, but we don't have a shovel at the moment, and I think the shovel was required for that part of puzzling. So I think we check whatever the outer room is, see if there's anything interesting going on, and then end the day, get past this sneaky curse, and then continue with our big old list of mysteries. Sure. See if there's anything really interesting in the tool shed. Well, if only we had come and got the lockpick kit sooner. Because there was at least 2 locked doors back up north. Question is, if we find the dark room, we don't have the breaker closet. If we don't have the breaker closet, we can't look at the painting that's there. Still can't go back over to this edge because the plank is out of place if you don't approach from the north. Still no idea how many other mysteries there might be around this spot. Make a wish again. Takes a coin. Don't know that anything happens. Probably just going to keep doing that every time we go outside while we have allowance now. So, parlor den, hallway, reading nook, library. I would also love to be able to click a room on my map and just have the game give me a dotted line to follow to get through, so I don't just have to check the map multiple times to get where I'm going, but I understand not doing that. Cloister. Come on, lockpick kit. Nice. Honestly, do the Great Hall. Dinner is served. Go back, grab that. That's very close. Pizza. We do not have a furnace, but I'm just gonna get dinner for 20 steps. Delicious. So. Many a lockpick kit later. Oh, come on. We can now afford an 8-cent book if we get back to the bookshop without going through the... Oh, that's... Yeah, okay, that's where we are. If we don't go back through the chapel. So, I guess we want to do that. I will also take this opportunity to go back into the workshop and see if there's something we can make with what we've got. No? Pick sound amplifier. Oh! Our first creation. Higher chance of picking high sensitivity locks. Okay. Anything else that we can make? We need a third thing for that. Keycard doesn't make anything. Okay, okay. Take me back to this lock that we failed previously. Oh, hello. Don't have a gem for that. Give me options. Do I want to walk through here and lose 2 steps? Not right now, I don't. How intriguing. Give me... I think it's the right-hand side of the antechamber that's open. Not that we're kind of aiming for the antechamber right now. Oh wow, they just took my 11, did they? Have I been through here? I don't know that I have. But I have a keycard. Oh my god, it's the darkroom. I don't have the steps to go get the coat check again. The game is being very cruel. Furnace is the only thing we can draft here. Check for anything of interest. Do not find it. Right, I should do my due diligence looking in this room because I've never looked through this room before. Or, like, not in any great amount of detail. Does not seem to be much going on. The weights don't seem to have a numbered weight pattern or anything. Okay, so darkroom will go dark if we step into it. Sound pick amplifier, very cool. Do enjoy. Oh. I mean, doesn't hugely help me, does it? Let's do the rumpus room. We get a bunch of cash from somewhere. We can give this guy a coin. See what our vision is for the day.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Hello, Alzara.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
I mean, that would be nice, I suppose.
Yes. The fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways.
It's not creepy at all.
An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take.
Are you going to tell me a gate has opened?
Boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
What do you mean? Is someone watching me? Oh, God. 5 steps is not enough. Is it? Really? Backgammon, checkers, art, music. Where are we? Way up here. Boudoir steals a step from me. And another. Get our 2 dice. Christmas artwork that I still am not convinced has secrets in it. A safe that I still have no idea what the combination is. I feel like I should have found some clue on the combination of the safes by this point, but just nothing. Even the sound pick amplifier couldn't do that one. Redraw these, look for something interesting. Mailroom is great for tomorrow, given that we are not getting to the places I want to be. That is the stamp that we have seen before. Else, nothing in here for us, I think. Alright, we're about to be out of steps immediately. 4534782. Is that a number that I need? It seems almost too obscure, you know? Three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah, like, why would our name just be or our number be just a series of ascending numbers like that? I do not know. Okay. We are past our curse. We must call it a day. Creepy notes and stuff. Possibility of being watched is weird and wild. We need to get to the dark room with the light on. We found the bookshop for the first time. Lots of continuing mysteries for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.